Okay, folks, the MegaMets podcast is back for our predictions to AEW Double or Nothing
Oh,
2024. Now, for
oh
those,
yes.
why the heck is it we do this one on Thursdays and not Fridays? Well,
Explain.
last 3 years now, I've been going to the biggest anime convention in the state of North Carolina, Animazement out in Raleigh. As such, it's a little strenuous to do the show either at a hotel room or at the damn con venue itself.
It wouldn't be right.
Exactly. Anyway, back to the legendary MGM Grand in Vegas for this one.
What better way to celebrate the 5th anniversary of this event? Because
That
Double
was
or Nothing was what started AEW to begin with.
That was at 6.
Actually, it's where the inaugural 2019 event was held.
Yeah, so technically 6.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got 10 matches on the board, probably going to be 12 or 13, knowing Tony Khan. So,
What the hell is he planning?
don't know, but let's keep in mind, folks, this card is incomplete. The only pre-show match I think we do know about is the Joker's Wild Battle Royal. Don't know who's in it. Don't care who wins it. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Let's get started.
Right. Anyway, we start off with Roderick Strong against Will Ospreay for the AEW International title. I like this matchup because you've got technical specialty that focuses on power against a high flyer who's focused more on power attacks lately. But the storyline of Ospreay feeling guilty of what happened to Danielson and basically stopped barring himself from using the Storm Driver 91, the Sawa's finisher from his time in All Japan. Sawa-san. And the collateral damage suffered by Danielson during that match. I don't blame Ospreay for barring himself from using this, but I think that hesitation could cost him. Normally, I'd say no brainer. Ospreay wins this, but I'm a little up in the air, so I'm throwing the coin out right off the bat.
Time to bring out the most trusted thing of all, the coin.
It's not always accurate, you know.
It never is. You just don't want to jinx it.
Heads, Roderick. Tails, Will.
Here we go. Call it.
Heads. I'll take Roderick.
Fine by me. Both Roderick and Will Ospreay are very talented. So my money is on Roderick retaining.
Especially if that moment of hesitation ends up costing Will.
Exactly.
Next up, for the women's title, Timeless Toni Storm with Luther and Mariah May takes on the Professor, Serena Deeb. Now there's a name we haven't heard in AEW for a while.
Yes. The Professor Serena Deeb. I'm surprised.
Anyway, with Serena, this may be tricky for Tony. And there's a massive thunderstorm just over my house again.
I know.
But at least this time, I'm not gonna have my bathroom flooded again.
Yeah, that's like the worst thing.
No, I mean last week a thunderstorm flew in, and the drain pipe outside where my bathroom is basically got clogged up, and it flooded into the ducting, which led to a leak in the ceiling, and I had to get that replaced.
That's gonna suck.
Sure does. Anyway, Tony's been pretty consistent, but still, I wish he'd just keep Luther and Mariah in the back. It begs the question, who's getting that belt offer? Where's your bet go?
This is tough because with Toni Storm, she has two people on her side, and that may give Serena a hell of a fight. But unless the referee can be like have them out of the ring, that would be a fair fight. I don't know.
Or at least have the two handcuffed to a ring post.
That might work too. So I'm gonna say I'll have Serena win.
I'm gonna go Tony.
Fair enough.
Next up, barbed wire steel cage match for the TNT title. Adam Copeland defends against Malachi Black. The barbed wire to ensure the House of Black can't get in, and Malachi Black can't get out.
Ah, yes, the ultimate steel cage. A good fence does make a good neighbor.
And we saw last night on Dynamite, Malachi suffered a bloodbath.
Ah, Bloodbath. Always such a classic.
Never gets old. I just wish.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I'm making my vote right away. Adam retains. Malachi, you're about to get wrecked.
I'd agree. But I wouldn't. But remember, the House of Black is pretty crafty. They'll find some way into that cage, like maybe having Brody King and Buddy Matthews under the ring, and they'll cut a hole through it.
Of course they will. Why do you think that?
Next up, IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match. Jon Moxley, the champion, faces his possible challenger, Konosuke Takeshita. If Takeshita wins, he's going to Forbidden Door.
But if he loses, he can't get it.
Yeah, but this is the thing that pisses me off with Moxley's title run. And it's with a title defense he's got coming up on June 9th. You know who he's got to get going up against?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't.
Okay, please tell me.
It's the man I have viewed as a cancer, who leads the group that I viewed as a cancer that New Japan so desperately needs to be cut. It's fucking evil.
Oh, fucking course. I'm not surprised.
And you want the bet, and I'm going to say this straight to the face of the guy who's caused this cancer to fester, that being the booker in New Japan, Gedo. Gedo, read my fucking lips, you stupid little troll. You have dropped the ball over the last 5 years with this company because you've let people like Ospreay, Okada, Omega, Tama, Loa walk away.
Yeah.
You have allowed a cancer to form within Bullet Club and New Japan as a whole that no one wants to cut, to fester in the house of torture. And the fan base is sick of it. If you're smart and you know no one wants that belt on Evil, let Mox walk out and we get Mox versus Takeshita for the title at Forbidden Door. I'm taking Takeshita to win this one.
Oh, yes, me too. He needs to win that.
Because win this, and then he goes to Forbidden Door with an IWGP World Heavyweight title match in his pocket on June 30th.
Yep.
Near you at the Elmont, at the UBS in Elmont.
Mm-hmm.
Trent Barreta versus Orange Cassidy. I can't believe how far Barreta has fallen in terms of injuring Chuck Taylor to a point he can never wrestle again.
That's gotta suck.
And basically throwing and getting jealous over Cassidy's popularity and success rate. Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to the one who is freshly squeezed.
Oh, yes.
Orange Cassidy wins.
I'm going for Trent. He needs to at least get something.
Oh, God. 3-way FTW World title match. Do we need this damn match on this card? Chris Jericho with Big Bill defends against Hook and Katsuyori Shibata.
Blame it on Taz because he's the one who came up with the FTW championship.
And he's the one who stupidly brought it back into existence.
He should have not brought it back, honestly. It should have been like a one and done.
Or at least been left back in the Seneca family trophy case.
Exactly.
Let's not kid ourselves. Shibata's not winning this one.
And probably Hook won't either. It's going to have to be Chris.
But the sooner they get this belt off the quote-unquote learning tree and put it back on Hook, whenever that happens, the better. And then, Hook, just do yourself a favor. Give that title back to your dad and retire the damn thing so you can pursue other championships.
Yeah, because the FTW championship ain't gonna give him much.
It's a fucking anchor.
Yeah, it is. An anchor that holds anyone and everyone who has it back.
Next up, match that I just found out got at it. The Bang Bang Gang, the Unified World Trios champions, Jay White and the Guns, defend against the reformed Death Triangle of the Bastard Pac, Rey Fenix, and Penta Acero Miedo with Alexander Abrahantes. There have always been cracks in Death Triangle at one point or another, mostly due to Pac's bad attitude. True or false?
True.
I mean, I get it. These guys were the inaugural Trios champions, I think. But that being said, do they really have a shot against the Bang Bang Gang? In my view, no. While it's true, I do reluctantly admit that Tony Khan has dropped the ball with the switchblade, Jay White. He's at least allowing Jay to do something productive as being the mentor to the Guns.
Yep.
That said, I'm taking the Bang Bang Gang.
That said, I'm probably going to do the same.
Is there a storm going on near you, too?
No, I got a fan blaring. It's hot, and plus I'm getting, like, a bit irritable. Because I just got back from my trip, and I feel like, yeah, it's a lot. Let's just say sunburns and serious pain, and it's the worst.
I'm just grieving over the fact the Knicks got knocked out of the playoffs because Brunson put the damn weight of the team on his shoulders when he didn't need to.
I agree.
Next year, when we get Randall back, maybe we can take that weight off and find a way to keep the damn team fully healthy for a playoff push. And I'm also pissed off that the Mets have been doing horribly, but I blame this on the combo cancer of Jeremy Barnes, their co-hitting coach, and Jeremy Hefner, their pitching coach, and they haven't cut yet. These two are incompetent. Anyway, TBS title. Willow Nightingale defends against Mercedes Moné, FKA Sasha Banks.
Yep.
For Sasha, this is a way to get payback for what happened last year when she faced Willow. It was the finals of the New Japan Strong Women's Tournament in between her and Willow at Resurgence 2023 in California. But Mercedes suffered a severe knee injury during the match, and then Willow took advantage and won became the inaugural champion. Does Mercedes get her payback? I say she does. I'm going to give this to Monet.
Same. She deserves it.
Anarchy in the Arena. The Elite. Kazuchika Okada, Jack Perry, and the Young Bucks against Team AEW, consisting of FTR, Bryan Danielson, and an alternate for Eddie Kingston, Darby Allin, who came back with a flamethrower last night.
Wait for what the fuck?
This is basically a way to see who gets control of the company, in my view. Tony Khan gave everything to the Elite to help him build this company, and this is how Matthew and Nicholas repay him. Bullshit. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is a match that's going to be wild, it's going to be violent, it's going to be fucking bloody. My pick to win, Team AEW.
That's my choice as well.
Finally, the main event for the AEW World Heavyweight title. Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana defends against Christian Cage with the Patriarchy. We thought the Mogul Embassy would be in Swerve's corner. Turns out they're not. The Gates of Agony, Brian Cage, they all turned on him.
He's got no one left. He's not got much left.
Except Nana.
Yeah.
But what kind of efficient... Is this where they pull the trigger on Nana turning on Swerve? I hope the fuck not.
Hmm.
The patriarchy needs to be stopped. The patriarchy needs to be stopped at any and all costs. I don't know how they're going to be stopped, but they need to be stopped. Christian has become a toxic influence in the locker room with his mindset, with the mindset of his character.
Yeah.
I mean, if he pulled that shit on me, I just kick him in the cojones and get carted out of the building.
Exactly.
I mean, I know my father's on the cusp of being put in a fucking nursing home. All because of his Alzheimer's.
I know. Alzheimer's is the worst feeling.
And I know we need to move him out soon. And get that place cleaned out, his furniture cleaned out, so we can rent it out. And then when he dies, when he dies, I possibly move in. So I think that only also happens once my mother dies, but whatever. In any case, whose house? It's not your house, Cage. It's fucking Swerve's house. I'm taking Swerve, walking in and out, still AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
I also choose Swerve. He should retain.
It's rather ironic when you consider your AEW's track record with poorly handling babyface characters.
You're kind of right.
I mean, but then again, you consider that the AEW crowd isn't very prone to conformity to the structure that the WWE provides with their fan bases. They always want to blur the line between babyface and heel in AEW. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Sure to tune in next time once we get the full card for Dominion in Osaka Joe Hall. We'll do the card for that. But it probably won't be until we get to after the third when the Best of the Super Junior semifinals wrap up. Because the finals are going to be on the 9th this year.
Yeah.
And after that, a Japanese wrestling doubleheader for Father's Day weekend. Like we even throw Michael in and make it a triple for Clash at the Castle. Of course, we'd have to do that on the 14th since 2 of the shows are on the 15th of June.
Yep.
Anyway, that's it for tonight's episode of the MegaMets. Be sure to tune in probably around first weekend in June first full weekend of June, that is, when we come back for predictions to New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion in Osaka Joe Hall, which go down on Sunday, June 9th. Mega Man and G and Mets 2128, we are signing out. Goodbye and good night. Bang. See y'all when I get back from Animazement.
Indeed.